about IT or computer related whatsoever. Today we're going to speak about mountains, and lots of them, big, small, pink, orange, any guys you actually want. I do apologise, I was stinking cold as well. Okay, so if anyone can't understand English, just put your hand up. Passing Jack,
Good eye.
right. Okay. Hopefully it starts. Okay, this is Loch Earn. Okay, so 2 years ago on the other side. Now my point is great, isn't it? Right? That's Ben Vorloch, which is 985 metres high. And this day I was out for 4 hours and saw absolutely no one. So it was just me and 3 dogs went up, no problems whatsoever. And the main reason I do the hills is because I see people every week. On the weekends, it's my time. Yeah, so you go out, chill out, just relax in there. You get into good places like this, which is the attack in Stirling, okay, and you see no one all day. We were out for 8 hours on this, and we saw, I think it was 4 people all day. And that's it. This is from the top of Ben Ann. Anyone done Ben Ann? Yeah? Well, we actually climbed up, not walked up, because the top does this, and it's a path which goes around the back, or we just went up the rock face on the top. You come out at the top, your helmet's on, all your gear and stuff, you're climbing on with ropes, and your parents would just drag the kids up, and they're going, you never said we needed ropes. This is the same hill, which was the first one. You see in the snow. This was taken in January last year. Again, same in day, different conditions. Now, in conditions like this, you need this puppy. This is Jeff. Okay, ice axe. So you basically use this so you don't die on the hills. When you slip, and I have slipped a couple of times, right? For instance, I've fallen off this. Now, I actually slipped down there on the back because I had this, but it was in the rucksack. Yeah, so when I slipped 40 metres and I couldn't get my axe out, my mate's going, you might want to stop soon. Like, you think, mate, yeah? I was hurt and past him. Okay? Also, I didn't have these on either. These are the crampons. They fit to your boots. See a nice big spike. So when you got these on, for instance, well, these are useless in snow, by the way. You need ice for these. If you put it in snow, they'll just ball up underneath, and you prepare to pick these up and all the snow, but they're steep. But this is Glencathra in the lakes, and what you can't see on there is everyone else at the summit was coming on the back end, and they couldn't see the snow. So we came up the steep end of the axes and stuff. Everyone else was coming up in shorts, which is always good. There's Chip. That's Ben Nevis in the back. Well, I actually had to tie him to this because the wind was whirling around. So what you don't see in this was he's just doing this. Yeah? So I had to basically tie him down. Okay. Now, this was on the same day. The edge of the hill, is there, but the snow is out there. It's the cornice. We were actually walking out there. Now, the mountain stopped. Okay, so we saw the vast and said, okay, what's this? As we had a look, it was just blue. It was just sky, right? Because the snow had built up on one side, but we were on the wrong side. Yeah. It's not all fun and games. And times people do get hurt. This was Anchella in 2005. A guy took his rucksack off and he slipped. And he went through a hole this big and fell 100 metres and died. It does happen, right? If he left his rucksack on, he wouldn't have slipped. No, because the hole was like this, and with the rucksack on, he's bigger. Okay? We do go camping as well. This was in 2005 when Edinburgh was cancelled on for high winds. We were up in the Engholms, and I just remember the night itself was me, my mate James, who's massive, my wife Tash, and the dog in a 2-person tent. And the wind was that bad, I just remember stroking the tent going, come on girl, hold together. Just hold. The whole thing was just doing this. We reckon it was 60 plus winds. This is Ptarmigan Ridge in Perthshire. No one had been down this all day. So it's me and Matthew, and what we did in this was I had a compass. I tell him to go out so far until I can't see him. Then he stops. I walk to him. This is the Orcals 2 weeks later. Everyone says the Orcals are nice and easy hills. You go up those in winter, okay, and you don't have the kit, and they are scary. You can see it. That's Brent and Glue. Yeah. Again, you send Neil out ahead. Can't see anything. Tell him to stop. I'll walk to him and just keep on going. There's little compass bearings and stuff as well. You do have to climb on times. There's the top of the hill, out there. It's the car Obler in the Trossachs, there's a hole which goes through there, and then you go up that. Okay? I've done it twice. I refused to do it once because it was so windy. You put your head through, and the wind was trying to get you off the rock. So yeah, no, it is times, okay? Again, this has been for new in the Trossachs again. This is nice ice axe weather. Wasn't expecting this. The forecast was dry, and the previous day there was no snow. So we went out, we had these, fair enough, we have views that look like this, and that's only 727 metres high. On the other side of the hill, you'll see the picture in a minute. That's the other side of the hill. So you look towards the Trossachs, so you've got the rocks at the bottom. Yeah? I've done this hill 3 times, and I've never had a view until this. So I've never even seen it. Yeah, you just go to the top, oh, it's nice, the clouds, you can't answer your hands, basically turn and go back. So to be greeted with this, it was us, and there's another group there as well. And just sit down, have lunch, it was great. There's times when it's just me and the dogs. This is one of those times. You got the Munros on the right and the Munro on the left. So what me and the dogs did was basically go all the way up the ridge, onto the top on the right, onto the left and back, 4 hours, and didn't see a single person. It was absolutely fantastic. Yeah? Had the phone in case, but just switched off anyway. And then went camping in June. This is June this year. This is taken at 800 metres in the Black Mountain in Glencoe. Snow. And it's still snow over there now. There's still loads and loads of snow. We actually carried a rucksack up and we camped. Put the tents up first and went up to the top, and you had views like this. You could get lost in there for days. Because here's the campsite. Yeah? Looks nice though, doesn't it? What you don't see there is the wind at 1 o'clock in the morning trying to rip the tents up. Again, it was a, please go, hold together, yeah? Chris's tent was that there, has been up Everest, and it got ripped. He opened it in the morning, and the gust came in as he got out, and basically the strap just snapped on it. It's been up Everest and the Scottish Highlands and killed it. This was taken again in June. This is in Glencoe. Again, we were planning to do 2 hills, which usually take 5.5 hours. We managed to do 1 hill in 5.5 hours, because you go up to the top, the snow's this deep. What you don't see there as well is the clouds coming up. In 5 minutes, you can't see anything there. Can't see anything. And again, you got that. Scotland is fantastic for hills, well, hills, mountains, whatever. They're still bloody big, whatever you call them, right? But you can go out for days, you can go out for hours, you can go out and just get lost if you want to. But all the pictures on this as well are taken with a smartphone. So you don't need all the big cameras and all this kind of stuff. You just don't need it. Just go out, aim, fire, and that's it. Any questions?